Hey everyone, welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Holy smokes, guys. Today's February 16th for me. It's probably like the 26th-ish for you. Sorry I have to do it this way. It's just sometimes there are some unforeseen circumstances that get in your way, like you might see that it's almost 9:30. That's because the power's been out for about the last 3 hours. Here, and for no real reason. But we have it back, and I load it, and I'm loading everything up, and I'm loading up YouTube, and I'm like, let's see if there's anything new. Lo and behold, we get the announcements about Gungans and Queen Amidala, and I'm like, of course. Anyway, we get B1, and we're getting B2. So that's a lot of good stuff. Ooh, if only I was Spinner. If only I was a spender on this account. Incidentally, I don't know if it's still there, but I want to bring something to your attention. If you are spending inclined, this is just something I thought was. Is it even here anymore? Might be. Where is it? This is something that I picked up on my light hyperspeed, whatever you want to call it. Just saying, you don't have to. It's $15. I did on my pay to play, buy to play, whatever you want to call it. On my anyway, but enough about that. But yeah, super hyped about Legendary Jar Jar. Super hyped about Queen Amidala. Wish she wasn't a conquest unit because I'm still working. After Executor, we're working on conquest units. We're working on conquest teams, and that first conquest team is, of course, CLS Rebels. That's gonna be the very first conquest team we start working on as soon as we get done with Executor. But we are probably, I'm hoping to be there by the time this account hits 1 year. I mean, we are stupid close, right? We're stupid close. Okay? We can all agree on that, I think. Got Piet done. He's 1. We have Bosk and Boba. Bosk, of course, has to go to 5. Boba has to go to 8. Dengar has to go to 5. Vader we have to get in, and then he has to go to 7. But then IG and TIE Pilot, they only have to go to 5. And then that leaves the last piece of the puzzle being Mando, which, depending on how long it takes us to get Cara Dune, is gonna be like, well, you can sort of surmise when we're gonna get Mando based upon that. But until we get Mando, there's really just not a lot there. I mean, it's seriously unfortunate that we need this much. But now that I'm talking, I want to make sure I have the ships done. No, we don't. We don't have the freaking TIE Bomber done, so I need to go farm that. So honestly, Cara Dune might beat this friggin' ship getting done, even though we need 29 more. But it's we are every day that you guys watch, we get just that much closer to where we want to be with the Executor. And this is the last character we have to get in to be able to get to Gear 13. And it's Emo Anakin. Emo Anakin, who I'm not a fan of at all. I'm just not a fan of Anakin in general. I just think that he's If we can get 2 more of these, we will have this piece done. We need 1 more of these. Come on. Come on. 1 more. All right. I know a lot of you don't like when I do this. I'm there. I don't want to waste energy. Like, see there, I didn't waste all that energy because I got it right there. So that's why I do it that way. If you're wondering. And now we need 2 more pieces. We're only 50. We only need 50 of these guys, so that's good. But then we need 16 more of these, and then probably a butt ton of these. Yes, of course. Of course, we need a butt ton of those. So you know what? I know that a lot of this stuff is fleet, so we want to keep that. And we're going to go start on the hard piece, the one that we need 49 more of. It's in light side battles, so that's what we're going to do. And it could take us a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to go ahead and pause so you don't have to watch this. Of course, it turns out I need this piece for Vader. And this is like 5F, which if you know, it's notoriously hard. And I'm just, went in there with this lineup, brought Boba off the bench. I lost Soldier and Boba. And so I ended up 2-starring it, which is like subpar, but that just means we're going to finish the TIE Bomber. So now we know what we needed to do. Now we know what we need to prioritize to get through that, because it's all, if you're familiar, it's endurance. It's an endurance fleet, so we're just going to go and bring it to 85. I'm going to have to do it to eventually too. I don't have any stuff. What? Oh, I'm like, why can't, oh, that's why I don't have money to upgrade this stuff. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I mean, so this is what's going to slow us down now, is this is, I think it's going to force us to probably finish TIE Bomber and so we're going to have to finish TIE Bomber, and probably Vulture Droid can help us out a lot. So I guess we're going to be stalled on Vader until we can get this, which is unfortunate, because it's just things I'm learning. Things I'm learning as I'm playing this game, as, it's just, it's important that in everything you do, you keep learning, and that's something I'm going to have to pay attention to, is like, oh, I can't do this particular node because my ships aren't good enough. And so, it just happens to be one of those nodes that you kind of need, and it's like, if you don't have access to it, it's like, what are you going to do? I'm going to try this endurance real quick. So I'm going to try this endurance node. This is what I got. I'm hoping that I can make it with Plo. But probably not worth. No, it's probably not worth trying at all. Now that I think about it, now that I'm like, you know what? It's probably not worth trying at all. That's unfortunate, because I want it to be, but it's just not. It's just like, you need to rethink this, and it's like, of course I do. But you know what? While we're still struggling to finish Vader, or while we're waiting on the pieces to drop, what we can do is we can relic our people that we have where they need to be already. And I'm going to have this piece done. I'm going to go ahead and see what we have. Of course, I only got one. That makes perfect sense. I probably would have gotten 2 or 3 if I wouldn't have done it that way. Alright, that's done. We got this piece done that we needed to get done. So we're just waiting on this. And so I need to probably take my ships to relics so I can do that easier. So let's look at that. Shall we? Because Piet's not doing this any good. So I think we definitely need to take... Well, did we? Yeah, let's take Boskep. We definitely need to try to get Boska. Maybe we have to end up bringing up Cad Bane also. That's definitely something we need to look at. But I'm really disappointed in how paper thin I feel like the Slave 1 is. And that might not be necessarily right thinking, but that's how I'm looking at it right now. So I forget to do Territory Wars. Hopefully there's still space for me to sign up for Territory Wars, because it would be bad if there's not. These folks are all harp. I tell you, I come in here. Setup started what, 3 or 4. It's 5 hours later. Every space in TW is gone. That's. Can I just tell you guys how much I love that? I love not being able to set up my team for TW. And and this is what I hate about it. Look at this. 1, 2. We have this person, Joe Mobby, with 2 here. We have Star Rogue with 2 here. Star the Rogue, 2 here. Just the meme mess, 2 here. This person has 2 here. Does Bazooka Joe have 2 here? But I mean, this is just peak, and then there's 2 more here for Joe Mobby. Rogue the Star again. Just the meme mess again here. We have Vice President Quayle with 2 here. And we have this person again with 3 here. Keep in mind, this is 2 territories, y'all. 2 territories. And then this Joe Mobby has 2 fleets. Ryan has 2 fleets. Star has another fleet. Just the meme mess has 2 fleets. President Quayle has a fleet. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And there's still 15 hours left of territory set up. Goodness.